Previously on T-Man 978.
Clear that on one side. Get it down. And then we can clear that easier. So now we can start.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to another Chill Review. This time it is Fans Toys FT-30E Jester. In my previous video, I loudly exclaimed FT-40D, even though it clearly said 30 right there on the box. I don't know why my brain did that. Nobody has mentioned it, but barely anybody has watched that video either, so there's that. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But anywho, this is on loan to me from TM Reviews Sony, and I did not get the box because the box is gigantic and has combiner parts, which he didn't want to send me. And I didn't get the instruction manual or collector's card, but I do have this optional face right here where he's smiling, talking, and the two guns right here, which are double barrel blasters. The handle comes out like that, and they go in the hands just like they do on every other Masterpiece figure. You open the hands, put the plug into the hand, wrap the finger around. I'm not going to demonstrate that on the camera. Watch my channel. I have a whole playlist of figures like this where you will see me do that 100 times. Actually, probably more than that. But let's do a quick spin around. They were super cartoon accurate with making the wings hang off the body. And depending on how you have it, if you have it lower, they will be a hindrance. So I have this little hinge up right there. And these joints are tight. I don't know how it comes. It came like this in the package, but this was lower. Or at least that's how I got it from Sony anyway. And the wings were wrapped up. This paint seems to be good. I don't know how much it needed to be wrapped up, but they do that to protect the figure and paint anyway. But these joints are crazy tight, and it will be very intimidating when you try to go transform it the first time. For me, I take these stupid stickers off, but people like to keep them on there. If it was mine, that would be gone, and he would have an Autobot logo somewhere. Yes, I'm judgmental. I'm a reviewer. What do you expect? Here is the close-up look on that. He has a black neck with a mushroom peg hole in the center. Yeah. I like the roundness of the back. It's not just flat. And here's all this detail. When I transformed him to a jet, this little piece fell off. I guess if that happens to you, you can glue it. If anything falls off that's not supposed to fall off, there's that. And one thing that's not going to be shown when he's in jet mode, because I filmed that first, I did not pull out this landing gear right here because I didn't realize that even opened, but it's not even necessary. When I do the transformation video, I'll probably go into that. Like, I don't even know how the heck. I probably have to half transform the thing to push. There's no way to push anything from there. So I don't even know how the heck I'm going to get that one open. I saw it, but I was like messing with it, and I'm like, what? That looks like it opened, but it didn't. And you saw how difficult that was. But these feet, the way they reflect light, it almost sometimes look like it's paint chipped, but it's not. And here's that. He actually does have hail support, unlike Viper. I showed the neck kinda. Let's get into the articulation. The head goes up that much. It rotates. There is no ball joint. It's just a hinge swivel. You can use this joint to make him look down a bit, depending on your camera angle. But there's that. The shoulders are lower than the actual body, just like pretty much all the rest of them. They go out 90 degrees. If you're lucky, that panel will open. This bicep swivel, the elbow bends 90, wrists rotate the fingers all individually move with two joints, one at the base, one right there, so he can point straight because the finger is straight. The thumb is on just a single ball joint right there. So however creative you can get with that, it can't really go out too much, but I guess that's enough to wrap around the gun and get a little expressive. Waist joint. These things have been the king of stupid waist joints. So here's what we got right here. That is worthless. I was debating on whether I was going to even explain this, but I didn't pull his thighs down. So here's what that looks like. From the side you can actually see the joint right there. The legs can kick out to the side that much, kick forward, and you're going to be kicking back into the kibble. Thigh rotation, 90 degrees of bend right there, ankle pivot like this, and that's it. Well, let me try. It looks like it's on some side. The foot comes forward a bit, and it doesn't go back. But you can get him in my basic go-to pose where I spread the legs out like this, turn the head a certain way, get a gun in his hand, and get him into a basic pose. But he is back heavy, as you would imagine, so you'll have to rotate them thighs to compensate for the center of gravity. And let's get some guns into these hands. And there we go with that. Naturally, I would like better head articulation, a waist joint and ab crunch, and elbows that bend more than 90 degrees. That would have been more exciting, but they didn't do that. As you could imagine, you got to lift the neck up, grab at the bottom of the chin to pull the face off, and put the new face on. Come on. There we go. Shit. You can, what will make that a little tiny taste easier is pulling the top of his head off, which I didn't know. Because guess what? I didn't get the instruction manual. Thank you, Sony. And here's what he looks like.
Yay! I made some type of 80s stupid corny joke.
One thing I didn't say in his video is these blue pieces right here come with this guy, so you have to buy him in order to get these blue pieces. So they know you're gonna buy the last guy for the combiner pieces and whatnot, and just to fill in the set, but they went the extra mile of doing this thing. So, yay, Fans Toys, your favorite third-party company. Yes, other companies does that, but I'm messing around right now. But yeah, here they are. They look good together. As you can imagine, they're pretty much the exact same height. Here's Magic Square's Optimus Prime, the more cartoony version. Here's Leader Class Concept Megatron, so yeah. Back in the day, Leader Class would probably be about their height or even taller, but here's what we got now. So here is Jester in jet mode. It looks cool. It looks cool. It only vaguely looks like a robot guy hanging out underneath of a jet, just because I know what the robot guy looks like. And probably in a real jet. No, that could be thrusters. They did nothing to put actual thruster detail on the feet. I'm thinking Jakar told me probably would have some extra transformation to make that actually look like thrusters, even in their super duper cartoon accurate stage that they're in right now. But yeah, there we are. We have this, the intakes right there. We have this opening cockpit right here with this little seat detail. Here is the seat, if you can see this right here. But yeah, this, I'm noticing I have issues pushing back down. It's like I gotta try 5 times before it actually stays. We have his landing gear, which actually rolls, and you know, before we put the landing gear up, I'm gonna bring in his brother that I still have, Viper. They're pretty much, Viper is a little bit longer at the nose, like about right here, but pinned up against this backdrop, yeah, that's what it looks like. So I have these two, and if you're wondering, no, there won't be a Superior review because these are on loan to me, and Sony doesn't trust me with over $1,000 worth of toys at once, I guess. But there you go. Here's a couple more comparisons. Since they're in the room, I'm not leaving this room to get anything else. If you saw my previous video, he's the same length as a Takara Tomy Seeker. So he's like the same length as Starscream. Something else I have lying around for reference for the normal people out there. Here is the Voyager class Shockwave right there from the Bumblebee movie. And also Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. Hot Wheels Optimus Prime, because he's right here. I went into my mini guy bag and I was trying to get Masterpiece Spike in there. I can't. I have this little Bandai guy. These dudes are very tiny, as you can see. And almost his feet are bumping up against the controls. I mean, I guess he could fly like this. I don't think that's safe, but yeah. But anywho, let's put this back, bring that back, bring that back. Shut this, which is basically only on friction, so your mileage might not be that long with that staying up. But anywho, here it is right here. Here's the guns attached, which just peg in with their little tiny stand port pegs. So there you go with that. It feels nice. It stays together very well, except that cockpit I was showing you. And yeah, it looks great. And it's heavy, of course. And since I'm not showing it in this video, the transformation is very smooth. The thing that's difficult is the joints are tight as crap for now, anyway. They're very tight. And there is one dumb step, like if you watch Fans Toys' actual YouTube channel, when they show you collapsing this part, what they do in that video is dumb. And I wouldn't even suggest doing that. I'm more than likely going to film my own transformation, and that is either available now or will be available soon. Because I got to send this back, so I need to film all that before I send it. Anywho, let's get to the next part of this video. So Jester, aka Slingshot, which I don't think I said until this point of this video, he is a typical Fans Toys release. Well, they're old school. They did go out of their way with some of the newer stuff, especially the smaller figures, but not with these guys. They already started a thing, so they're sticking to that. This guy is basic as crap, barely any articulation more than what you would get with a typical retail style figure, which to me is boring. So my final review for this is it feels nice, it looks nice, it's made out of good materials. The joints are really tight for now. I don't know how they hold up because there aren't many ratchets in certain areas like the feet and other places on the body. So there's that. But if you are rich and you just like a toy to stand there and look like what you want it to look like, then yeah, that's why you get this. If you want to have fun with a transforming expensive action figure, then yeah. I don't know about all that. I mean, if you have a good imagination, you can have fun with anything, so there's that. The transformation is pretty straightforward, but it is a lot of steps, so you will not be transforming this back and forth for fun. At least I wouldn't think you would be doing that. Anything that takes over 5 minutes, even without recording it behind the camera, is not that fun to be doing back and forth. To me, anyway. But it might be fun to you. But anyway, good figure. You'll have to pay like almost $400 because it comes with the combiner parts. Unfortunately, there's no separate option, so that's a point against it as well. If you don't even care about the combiner part and just want them to be the Arielbots, then you're forced to pay damn near $400 or $400 because it might be sold out everywhere. So yeah, keep that in mind as well. But anywho, I hope you have some type of grasp on how I feel about this thing with all my rambling right now, because I'm about to stop talking. Thank you, Sony. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos.
Click the shit. Go ahead and click that shit. If you did, you would like it.